Hey my best friends, Allenpallen here, and in today's video, we are in fact going to be decorating pumpkins. But rather than carving all three of these bad boys, we're going to carve one of them, of course. But for another one, I thought it would be cool to layer it in glitter. Oh my gosh. And for our third pumpkin, I was thinking we do it so much on this channel, but we have never done it on a pumpkin. We're gonna do paint pouring. As you guys know, I love doing everything a little bit outside of the box. I like doing things a little bit different. Those of you who have been with me for a while now may remember last year. I'll leave it linked down below, but we actually, for decorating pumpkins, we did hydro dipping. That was such a fun time. Granted, they were a little smaller, but it was a blast, you guys. Just because we are racing the clock, I'm gonna save our carving pumpkin for last. If need be, I can do that inside, but outside, we're gonna do our paint pouring pumpkin and our glitter pumpkin. So I think we should get to painting. For colors today, we're gonna keep it super simple. We're actually using the same colors that I did in my paint pouring Halloween giveaway. There's actually a couple more of those freebies still available, so I'll leave that video down below as well. But yeah, we're using the same colors, the spooky season Halloween colors. We are of course gonna take equal portions of this as well as our pouring medium. We're gonna give them each their own little dish and mix it up, but then I'll be right back. All right, besties, now that all of our paints have been mixed to perfection, I do want to mention I added a little bit of our cell medium. This is the silicone oil. I added a little bit of that into each cup, just so when we layer these together, hopefully we can see some of that magical cell formation across our pumpkin. I don't want to ruin my table, so I'm gonna set something down. I can at least wash this. Since we're out of cups, I thought it would be really cool to layer all of the paint in this wine glass, because for once we'll actually be able to see what the paint looks like inside of the cup. Oh my gosh. I just dropped a pumpkin and got paint on my pants. Loves that for me. As per usual, we're gonna do this without much rhyme or reason, so let's get to layering. Not gonna lie, I'm surprised how much paint fit inside this cup, you guys. This wine glass is huge. If you ever catch me drinking wine out of this, please take it away from me. Just to protect my table even further, I'm gonna take this paint and we're gonna migrate over into the grass. Just to ensure maximum drippage, as you'll see, I propped up the pumpkin on some bricks. We're gonna put a little bit of the pouring medium directly on the pumpkin, just to get it nice and wet. We want this to be extra flowy. I am gonna put most of the paint on the front of the pumpkin though, just because I do want to display this in the front of my house. I think it'll look so pretty. So we're gonna focus most of our attention there. I just got splattered. Now that our pumpkin's nice and juicy, we're gonna go in with our paint now. As you can see, little bubbles are already starting to form. That is in fact because of the silicone oil. Here's what it looks like inside the cup. It's really cool. I would love to see in the middle. I'm gonna elect to hold my camera for this, so hopefully I don't do it injustice. Oh yeah. Nice. Ooh. Drippy. You guys, I think we're onto something. Ooh, you guys. I think I'm in love. Since I actually have so much land now, granted I can't really go in a lot of that because the farmer uses it. I was actually thinking though about growing some pumpkins for next year. And I was gonna sell them by the road. But what if I were to paint them and then sell them? That could be cool. Oh, you guys, it's so painty. I feel like all that black just ruined it, but that's okay. I feel like next time when I do this again, because I probably will, I'll elect to not get any paint on the stem and maybe not use quite as much black. But I think it looks really cool. I don't want to use a heat gun on it and ruin the pumpkin, but I'll definitely show you guys when it's all dry. All right, you guys, it is in fact time for pumpkin number 2. We are going to be doing this one with glitter. I did purchase this glitter in particular from the Dollar Tree. This kind, I don't really like the most because it has these long stringy things in it. They kind of look like little French fries, not gonna lie. Dollar Tree does offer more ground up fine glitter. I do have some of that. And no, you cannot use it. It's in my house. I was thinking, yeah, we would just use this up today. We're gonna mix all the colors together in this cup, just so it's like rainbow glitter as opposed to random clumps of one color. Just like our other pumpkin, we're gonna focus more of our attention to one side of it versus the whole thing, the front. If I do have to go inside and get some Mod Podge, I will. But I'm gonna attempt to make this glitter stick with this glitter clear sealer. I think you're supposed to use this on top of glitter to seal it in, but maybe it'll work from the bottom. As you can see, I am opening up all my glitter. This pretty one. This purple one's really pretty. Maybe it's just the gold one that looks weird like that, to be honest, because this one is really nice and finely ground as well. I wonder if it costs more to make gold glitter, and that's why they gave me the dumb kind. This silver is really stunning. I'm really excited for that to be in the mix. Hopefully that shows through nice and boldly. This green is pretty pretty as well. Pretty pretty. It's pretty pretty. And last but not least, we have our gold. Ooh, some of it's not bad, but some of it looks like hay. We're just gonna give that a nice little mixy. Ooh, you guys, it looks like Mardi Gras. I wish I had more of it so this could be very densely packed on our pumpkin, but I think it'll look nice. Just like our last pumpkin, which is still dripping away, I don't want to ruin my picnic table. So we are in fact doing this one in the grass as well. Let's give it a nice spray of our glitter adhesive stuff. We're really gonna coat it. And now that our pumpkin is extra moist, thankfully it's not too windy, but we're gonna sprinkle on our glitter. This part would probably be better inside. Oh wow. Yikes. Hopefully I don't run out. I'm probably gonna put a little more of the spray on because I don't think it's sticking the best. Yeah, definitely not. And it's really clumpy right here. Ooh, but when you get it wet, you guys, it's starting to like spread out and drip. As usual, we're not usually worried about perfection on this channel. It's more kind of just having fun and experimenting. But this is pretty cool. I wish we could cover more of it, but I'm definitely not mad at how this is turning out. Oh, it's definitely all dripping away. We're not going to use any more of that spray. I lied. I'll definitely show you guys what this pumpkin looks like when it's dry as well, because I think it's going to keep changing, just like our other one. But let us, before the daylight runs out, move on to our last pumpkin. It would be cool to maybe write something on here with a glitter glue pen or something when it's done. Just because this is the most common way to decorate a pumpkin, the carving method, I figured, and we're also racing the light, instead of doing this inside, I thought it would be maybe fun to just, you know, do a simple generic little jack-o'-lantern. If you guys ever want to see me try something more in depth, let me know, because maybe we could do it this year. I wouldn't mind doing this again so I could harvest some seeds for myself. Maybe we could do it on a live stream. Could save it for next year. Not really sure. I would love to, even if it's like next year, to do like a really detailed painting on a pumpkin. But for right now, we're just gonna carve this pumpkin. I do have this little tiny saw and this little scoop. I'm gonna use these in a little while, but honestly, those are for children, and it will take me a lifetime and a half to open this up if I use that little saw thing. I'm gonna try to be very careful, you guys, because I don't want to stab myself. That would get us demonetized for sure. I'm just kidding. I'm not monetized. Okay. What's really sad about this is it's been getting kind of nice still where I live, and I don't think this is gonna last till Halloween, which is why I made the comment that I wouldn't mind doing this again. Ooh, you guys. There's a lot of seeds in here. I'm not gonna save any of these ones, you guys. We're just doing this for a fun little project. My hands are all gross and I have glitter on them and I don't wanna ingest glitter. Yada, yada, yada. So yeah, we're just chopping the guts off the lid to our jack-o'-lantern. This one, I'll definitely put a candle in it when we're done. And I think that would be cool. I'll show you guys what it looks like in the nighttime. Using our little scoopy, we're just gonna remove the majority of the guts. I feel like this is really important if you're gonna put a candle in there, because if they dry out, they could become flammable and start a fire. I am such a freak when it comes to fires, you guys. Well, I always check my door a million times before I leave the house, and all the windows. But then I check like all the things that could possibly start a fire, like weird outlets, things that don't really need to be plugged in. Like if someone was at my house and they were smoking a cigarette, like I'm gonna dump some water on that. This part isn't too hard, you guys. It just takes a little bit of patience. If you don't like getting your hands all gross, you can wear gloves, but as you can see, we're pretty much done scraping the majority of the pumpkin out. Just so my dogs don't try to eat these little weird guts, I'm gonna elect to dump them out in the woods. Thankfully you guys are with me, because as you guys know, sometimes the woods here freak me out. But we're still gonna go exploring. I'm actually waiting for them, so we have so much land, you guys. I'm waiting for them to plow the field before we do our adventure back there. All right. Oops. Eat. Now that our pumpkin friend is nice and hollow, we're gonna take this little carving saw thing and we're gonna carve out a face. I did a really bad job cutting the lid off because it's very crooked. But I think this will be the front. Anybody who has never done this before, you just go like this. It's like a saw thing. I made the eye really big on accident. Whoops. Just so it's even, though I will in fact try to make the other eye that big. After you get your little piece cut out, this is the fun part, you guys, watch. Okay, you can see now at least out of one eye. Now we'll try to mirror that on the other side. I just stabbed him in the face. This one's getting a little wide. Whoopsies. The really cool thing about pumpkin carving is, well, you can obviously draw on the pattern first, and that makes it really easy. But even if you're not artsy fartsy, they sell, of course, little patterns that you attach to this and you carve over it. Those are kind of hard though, because once the paper gets wet, it all rips apart and it's just weird. But now that he in fact has some eyeballs, let's give him a very little nose. Instead of a triangle nose, you guys, let's give him like a real nose. Or like a curved nose. It actually kind of looks like a little moon. Yay! I hate it. Okay. Now let's give him a mouth. I'm gonna try to make this big and creepy, like my mouth. We're gonna try to put some teeth in there too, because I have some big chompers. But yeah, we're getting carried away. I could just keep cutting forever, and then it just breaks. Why is it always when you open your mouth and say something that something goes wrong? Why? We gotta make them super happy. So we're gonna make it like, woo! Okay. Now that we have a bottom of the mouth, we're gonna try to carve out the top of the mouth. And we're gonna give him some teeth up there as well. We're gonna give him this big tooth. And then these little teeth. He kind of looks like his face is melting, but that's okay, I think. My arm is getting tired. Actually, my hand, because this tool is not made for big hands. And I have big hands. All right. Hopefully we did a sufficient job cutting, because we're gonna try to pop it out now. Ah, yeah. He looks so happy. Yeah. I'm really excited to see what this looks like with a candle in it. At the end of this video, you guys, tomorrow, right before I post this, because I'll edit it tonight, I'll include a little clip of what everything looks like dry and what this looks like with the candle in its mouth. But for right now, before it gets extremely dark, I am gonna elect to clean up and let you guys go. I had such a fun time though decorating pumpkins with you guys today, and I'm already eager beaver to finish tomorrow's project. Thankfully that one is already started, but it does involve us hanging out again, and I'm so excited. I hope you guys had an amazing day today. I hope everything is going great by you guys. I'm having so much fun filming for YouTube, but then in my personal life, I'm getting to see family members I haven't gotten to see for a while, and there's just so much good stuff. My business is, I'm not selling stuff, but you know, I'm working on my business, and that's been so fun, and it's so fun. I'm having such an amazing month, you guys. I will see you all tomorrow. I hope you guys are able to make it. I love you all so much, and bye! Now that it's dark and spooky, let us, in fact, test out our pumpkin. I do have a little tea light candle. Let's open her up. I'm gonna put this inside. There's a couple seeds left in there. We're gonna use this little torch lighter. Psst. Ooh, you guys. How beautiful. I just fell. He's so handsome, you guys. I love his wonky mouth. I did allow the other two pumpkins to dry overnight. It's actually been about 30 hours. This one, in fact, is 100% dry. I would have loved to capture this in the sunlight, so hopefully the flash is doing it justice. I think it's really pretty. Oh yeah, up close. This one, I don't know, you guys. It's okay. I think it has a really cool effect. I'm just kind of sad that we lost so much of the paint. As you can see up here by the stem, it's a little wet still. I think going forward, if we ever do this again, we might not even coat the pumpkin with the flowing medium prior. We might just go straight in with the paint, and then we most definitely will not layer it on so thickly.